It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington football team and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Winston. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And some room to work. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 56 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Vikings 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Ball carrier.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, it's Cook. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. On the tackle, it was Greg Stroman, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Cook. follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings nothing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. His 1st catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They run the counter with Cook. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He was brought down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
I'm show you, man.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
and you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Good.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third and short yardage. Cousins got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down Vikings. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Second and 11. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Cousins to throw it. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes this Washington 27. Vikings nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Midfield at the 48.
Another carry now for Madison. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 11 now. They'll run it with Madison. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be He stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First down, here's Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He was brought down by Todd Davis. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Trump, there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. But he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
They run it again with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 43. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run, Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 35. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was brought down by Fabian Moreau. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
First down and 10 yards to go.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.